Okay, that was an intro to Dreams of a Better Day. A really cool song and really cool guitar intro and little part in the middle of the song that's pretty similar. But I'm just gonna do the intro today. Uh, it's a really cool intro that there's no tutorials, as far as I know, that I could find on YouTube for it. And I haven't checked in the last couple weeks, but a while ago there was none, so I figured I would just go ahead and make one. So I learned it by ear, obviously, because there's no videos showing how to play it. And I got pretty close, I think, so I'm just going to show you guys how the way I play it. And first thing you're going to want to do is tune your guitar a whole step down, and then so it's going to still be the standard tuning, but it's going to be D standard. So you're going to have a D instead of an E string down here, and then do the same for all those, put them down a whole step. So you got a D, G, C, F, A, and D again. So those are going to be the string notes, but just for simplicity, I'm still going to just refer to them as your regular named strings. So E to E. I'm not going to transpose it during the lesson. It's just going to get confusing for people. So we'll just call it the notes, the standard strings and notes, just for learning's sake. So the first thing that comes up a lot is these first four notes that start the line. So I'm just going to refer to them as the four notes, or the four. So those notes are going to be an open G string hammered on to the second fret, and then a first fret B string hammered on to the third fret. So these four notes right here, those are going to be the four, and those are the first four notes. So we're going to do those first, and then an open D string, and then you have a rest, and then you're going to go walk down kind of a D minor. So we're going to start on the third fret of the D string, and then just play an open G string, and then a third fret B string. So it's almost like an A7, but we're up a whole fret. So we're going to walk down to from a D minor type shape, which is going to be the third fret D string, open G string, third fret B string, second fret D string, open G string, and then third fret B string. So it's going to sound like this. And then third fret A string for a C note there, and then just strum out a D5. And I don't want to play this bottom E string here, so we'll just mute that. So let me play that little first line like this. And then it's going to hit that C note again on the third fret of the A string. Okay, so let me play it one more time through. so then it's going to do the 4 again. We're going to hit that last note again, and then slide up to the 5th fret, down to the 3rd fret, then to the 2nd fret G string. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, so it's going to go the 4, hit that last note again, slide up to the 5th fret, down to the 3rd fret, this is all on the B string, and then we're going to hit the first 3 of the 4 really quickly, back to the 2nd fret G string, and then G string again, open G, 3rd fret D, open D, and then strum the top half of a G chord. You can strum all the way through, make sure you land on the end on that high G note there on the 3rd fret. Okay, so that's the 2nd section. I'll play it through really quickly. Okay, we're gonna take those 2 top notes on that G, so the 3rd fret on the E and B strings. We're just gonna strum both of them. We're gonna slide up to the 5th fret like this, and then we're gonna go another strum and pull off to the 3rd fret on the E string, and then we're gonna hammer on from there, from the 3rd fret of the B string to the 5th fret, but still playing both strings, and then we're gonna pull off to the 3rd fret, and then slide down to the 1st fret. Okay, so it's going to sound something like this. And then we're going to hammer on and pull off 3rd fret, so do a little trill really quick. So, and then we're going to do the same kind of walk down we did in the 2nd section. So 2nd fret on the G string, open G string, 3rd fret D string, open D string, and then we're going to strum that D5 again. And then you're going to just hammer on to that C note on the A string, 3rd fret. Okay, so the final section is going to be a really quick 4, so like this, and then without picking again, you're just going to pull off to the 1st fret from the 3rd fret, so, and then we're going to go back from 3rd, slide up to 5th on the B string. Okay, so it's going to be like all the way back down from 3rd fret down to the 1st fret, and then we're going to hammer on like the 3 again, and then we're going to hammer on and pull off, and then 3rd fret D string, open G string, and then a G chord. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, and then the very last thing, as far as the intro part, we're just going to go from the 8th fret, okay, and then so these bottom 2 strings, E string and B string, and then we're just going to slide up to the 10th fret. I use my ring finger just because then I can do the mute stroke with my middle finger, and then when I slide down, we're going to do the exact same thing from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, and then we're going to hit 3rd fret, A string, and then a D strum, D chord. You can leave the bottom one open, or you can mute it. Doesn't matter. I kind of leave it open. Okay, and then you're just gonna strum through C, G over B, and I play a soft G on the bass of that because that note is in there. But I really want to accent that G over B sound. And then into a C, mute, D, and then we're just gonna play like a D chord, but instead of having our top E or our bottom E on the 3rd fret, it's gonna go up to the 5th fret, so it'll sound like that. And then we just strum upwards, and that's the intro. The rest of the chords you could get on pretty much any guitar website, so if you want to know the rest of the song, just go ahead and look up those things. I'll play it one more time, and then that's it for this tutorial.